engineer and a registered independent director. And he has worked in 56 years in government and industry and academia, various academia, as administrator, manager, director, as consultant, entrepreneur, mentor, and trainer. He has been associated with over 50 years with Alumni Association of College of Engineering India, AACUG. He is also the chairman of IEEE Madras section in 1989 and 1990 and chairman Life Member Affinity Group 2020. He is also the founder member, Information Technology Enablers for the Disabled. He is also the wireless advisor for Indian Red Cross Society. Currently, he is a director, Munoz Industries Limited, lithium cell manufacturing in Andhra Pradesh. It is a 1,000 crore project. It's the first of its kind in India under Make in India project. He is also a governing council member, Tamil Nadu government nominee for M&M Jain Engineering College. He is a mentor for, in Bharati Yoga Shakti Trust. He is also a mentor at EDII, Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation Institute, TN. He is also an advisor, Ability Foundation, for employability training for the differently able. So with such a great background, we have a very renowned person. We all been very gifted to listen to his lecture on startup opportunities in manufacturing industry. Such a senior person. He has finished his UG in 1963. Probably many of us, none of us would not have born during that time. So he has such a great, vast experience to share it to us. So I welcome you, C.R. Sasi sir, for addressing the gathering. Here we have the students ready from various disciplines, right from EEE, CE, mechanical, production, every other disciplines are here. So you can just start your lectures.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maha.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for inviting me. I'm very happy to be here today, sharing some of my experiences with the young students. I'm happy many of them have registered for this program. They would like to become an entrepreneur rather than be a job seeker. It's good for the country, good for them. I'm very happy to be here. I start my lecture. You're able to see, hello? You're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Yeah, I welcome all of you again. And I'm extremely happy that so many students have opted for entrepreneurship as a track in their future career. I'll be touching upon some of these points during the next 1 hour. Current scenario, scope, market, innovation, technology, success as a startup, and also what you can look for in the future. See, current scenario, you should be aware actually, because many of you are well versed with the media, so you should be aware of that. But however, I can shortly say that our country is a rapidly growing economy. So as you know, that all the countries which are well grown today have been contributed by the entrepreneurs more than the large industries. So ours also is now recognizing the contribution of entrepreneurship to accelerate this growth of our economy. See, both the state and central governments have well realized the importance of encouraging entrepreneurship, and a lot of incentives are offered by the central government and the state government. And to train the entrepreneurs from the academic end, entrepreneurship development cells in every college, supported by UGC and AICTE, has been established. Incubators are available in academic and research centers. Make in India slogan of our Prime Minister has inspired a large number of entrepreneurs in the recent past. See, as I say this, that the demand for startups are very high in the manufacturing sector. In almost every segment of the manufacturing sector, from automobile, railways, energy and power, textiles, agriculture and food processing, defense and space, electrical, electronics and telecom, etc., etc. Defense and space has been a recent addition after our banning a number of imported items from some countries in the world. Exciting openings in all segments. I'm just telling one or two because the space and time are short. Industry, robotic vision and control, railway signaling and smart systems, power and energy, solar, wind power and grid, which I missed there, automobile, battery and passenger safety systems, electrical, electronics and telecom, smart systems, agriculture, remote control of farms and usage of drones in agriculture, mobile accessories, power banks and chargers, textiles, health garments and industry applications. Defense and space openings are recent additions, and we are expecting a few exciting opportunities for startups in the space area and in the defense area. Having said that, in addition to the government's incentives, financial institutions, venture capitals, equity participation from corporate sector, crowdfunding extra, etc., are very common today. Also, if your product or process is very unique and also it is very innovative, the global markets are not only dealing in Indian entrepreneurial markets, but also they invest with them. So you may even get investment from a foreign country. Entrepreneurship, I just want to recall, you might have heard of this during the past 10 days. Entrepreneurship is the dynamic process of creating incremental wealth. The wealth is created by entrepreneurs who assume major risks in terms of equity, time, career commitment, and also add value to product or service. See, India today is encouraging entrepreneurship in many tracks. One major track is MSME, micro, small, and medium industries. Another track is startup. The main difference between the two lies only in the fact that while the MSMEs are basically cluster based, they need not go for any unique product or innovative process, but they can be part of a big group of people manufacturing a product, a system, or process. They can be one of them as long as the market is wide enough. The risk is low, but the growth is also slow. Whereas in the case of startups, you have to have a unique idea, unique concept to produce an innovative product or process and add value to it by making use of the current technologies which are available to you to make it applicable and competitive with the existing systems. In the case of MSME, a lot of funding is available by many agencies, including the private sector and public banks. Even today, a couple of public banks have announced, of course, they have been given loan to so many entrepreneurs in the MSME sector area, but now they are thinking to expand it to startups also. So startup funding without collateral, that means you need not give a guarantee. Your project is the guarantee. They are trying to implement this today. That's a great news for people who are entering the startup track. I thought only manufacturing, production, make people will be there. So I gave importance to this in the title. But the same thing applies to EEE, ECE and all that, because every branch of engineering requires products and process to be developed. Manufacturing focuses exclusively on the conversion of tangible items into finished which are also tangible. Production includes non-tangible items in the conversion process. So as a startup, you can think of creating a product which is unique, which is innovative, and which competes successfully with the products which are available already in the conventional market. So manufacturing and production together gives you a very good support for creating unique products. See, I'm repeating it. I'll tell you why. The product or service must be new or unique, and value must be infused by the entrepreneur. You must create the local skills and locating the necessary skills and resources and do it efficiently and effectively by applying appropriate technology. Because only then you will be different from MSME. Whether you are an MSME or you are a startup, entrepreneur is like a trapeze artist in the circus. In circus, you have got a safety net under you, so you will not damage your vertebral column or leg or head. Entrepreneurship, there is no safety net. Whether you come under MSME or under startup, you must be very careful in planning your step by step at all times. And be sure that while you take the risk, you take calculated risk. So I was telling the demand for startups is very, very high today. I am very happy that you young people will be entering into your career, professional career at a time when there's a lot of scope for startups to come up and a lot of support for the startups also. You'll be working with exciting products, new processes, and really current tools of technology. Even as I say so, I want to stress that you should also know the demand on startups. Just because you have got a wide scope for startups does not mean you just jump into the pool and start swimming and will reach the shore on the other side. You have to learn some fundamentals about what is required from the startups, how to run a startup, and how to be successful. Shall I ask somebody if you have got any questions? Anybody would like to ask any question at this stage?
Sir, regarding the loans, bank loans you mentioned for the
Yeah.
startups.
Yeah.
Sir, is it true that, is there any scheme that actually specifies the loans for startups?
Yes, yes, it is coming up now. Indian Bank has announced today, yesterday, in fact.
Okay.
Indian Bank has announced yesterday, and State Bank of India in their last board meeting, they have also cleared it, but they are not given any notification so far. And Axis Bank has already announced, although it is not a policy, but they give loan for startups without collateral. I see once some banks come in, other banks also would follow. That is normally the trend.
Okay,
So
so
how you are going to utilize it?
in this case, they value the IP also.
Which one?
In case of bank loans,
IT
do they
sector.
in case of bank loans, do they value the IP also?
Yes, naturally. See, it is nothing to do with the exact product or anything like that.
Okay.
Or startups, as long as you prove that your startup is going to be successful in the next 2 years or 3 years with accelerated growth, if you convince them, they will give you the loan. But that's only a recent development. But it's actually a good development.
Thank you, sir.
You are from?
I am from Anna University only, Technology Enabling Center.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See, exciting openings, really. I feel I am young by 50 years, so that I can also participate in it. But I will be very happy to see all of you people making use of these opportunities and then succeed in your startups. But exciting, but how to convert our concept into a successful startup? That's what we must learn now. I'll just repeat it because it's very important. MSME come under the cluster. Usually, MSMEs are cluster based. There may be 20 people manufacturing plastic items for automobile industry. You join them as a 21st industry list. You'll be making the same thing, maybe one or two small modifications here and there. But as long as the demand is high and you keep your cost lower than the others, you will get your market. You need not have anything very innovative or even very technology driven, as long as you make use of the technology available already there in the cluster. Whereas in the case of startups, you have to be innovative and technology driven. And that is what is set you apart from the MSMEs. This is because you are looking for accelerated growth. In MSME may make a profit 10%, 15% every year, grow slowly. They may be successful, they may be happy also. Whereas a startup entrepreneur would like to go for 300%, 500% growth in 3 or 4 years. So naturally, you have to be very innovative and you have to be technology driven, why I'll tell you later. Another very, very important aspect of startup, of course, this is there for MSME also, but here, in the case of startups, because you are setting new standards, you are producing a new product or introducing a new process, so your quality should be established to global standards so that we are on par with the import. So many times, it may be an import substitution item. Today, a lot of items are banned from some countries, but we need them. So a startup can definitely enter into the market by producing a couple of them, by using the technology available here, using the opportunities that are available here, but you cannot sacrifice on quality. It has to match the quality that is already been established in the globals. So quality makes a very important thing, and you should be quality conscious all the time. And quality does not come in the end. You all know, possibly you might have heard of that. Quality should be integrated to the system of your manufacturer right from the first stage. Right from raw material stage to the finished stage, quality must be integrated. So you must have heard about design thinking also a couple of days back. You must introduce quality standards are maintained from the first stage of your production to the last stage of your inspection. That's the only way in which you can match the global standards. Other thing is cost efficiency. Of course, I can manufacture something, I can develop a new product, I can get it using the latest technology, using the latest machines. I can test it to the global standards. I can use new materials. I can use new process. But then if the cost of the product is 10 times that of what is available already in the market, can you compete? It may be very, very good, but can you compete? So you have to make your cost of production to match the market. I'll tell you one small example. Now we have got some triple E people also, they may also like it. See, I am associated with manufacturing power banks. You know power banks? We all use power banks. Right? Am I right? For charging our mobile while you are traveling. So if we make a power bank that can charge the battery, so I mean that can charge the mobile 1,000 times, naturally it is very, very good. And the quality to international standards, matching what we get from abroad, is very, very good. But suppose the client requires only 300 times of charging from the power bank. If I am going to give in 1,000 cycles, sorry, will you buy that? So I must also match the quality which I give to match the requirement of the market or client. Suppose I give him that which gives him 300 cycles of satisfactory performance, catering to all the international qualities, then the market will be mine. Actually, we are doing it now. We have developed something which is one of the best. We have got a patent all over the world, the best in the world, but we can't sell it because the power bank itself may not be used for more than 3 years. So why should they keep something that need not be used for more than 3 years, capable of giving 5 years of service? It's not necessary. So we have to reduce not the quality, but the process. Process should be modified to bring 1,000 cycles to 300 cycles. Naturally, the cost also will come down. This is very, very important. Not that I am a mentor. I have been a mentor of entrepreneurs for the past 25 years. I have found if any entrepreneur is a good mentor who is taking care of him over the first 2 or 3 years during the teething trouble days, those entrepreneurs become very successful later. So look out for an entrepreneur. He may be within your campus, or he may be one of your seniors who is running a startup. Or he may be one of your relatives who is working in some industry sector, manufacturing sector. Then if you have got an idea already, suppose, I know people, even when they are in 3rd year, they got some very good ideas about what to start an entrepreneurship for, what to start an industry for. Suppose you have a very good idea, get all the information on similar products which are available. I was telling you about this power bank. There are power banks which are available for 150 rupees, made in China, sold in the grey market. There are power banks marketed for 1,500 rupees, made in Japan by Sony or Toshiba. So where to place this thing, how to do it, what is the difference between the two? Do the buyer really knows where to buy, what to buy, and when to buy? Is he educated enough? Any other product which is available, which is similar, need not be the same product, similar product, that can be converted into your product by innovation. You must see, search all information, all this. You people are good in searching, I'm sure, right? You search for every answer in the search engines. So you search for that. Then look for competitors. You may think yours is the first product of the type in the market, but then you may find after starting, there are people who are doing it already. So make sure you don't have any competitors right now. I recall around 60 years back, you have heard of G.D. Naidu by any chance? Hello? Anyone has heard of G.D. Naidu?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coimbatore, UMS radios, and he has obtained around 100 patents and 60 doctorates, but he was only a school dropout. His son was my classmate when I started my school in Coimbatore. So G.D. Naidu used to tell his son, I'll give you 3 pencils. You sell 2. I'll give 1 pencil free for you. I'll give you 3 pens. You sell 2 to somebody. I'll give 1 pen free. I'll give you 3 cars. You sell 2 cars to somebody else. You take 1 car free. What will you do? What will you do under the circumstances? Suppose your father says, you would like to take the car or you would like to take the pencil?
Take the car, sir.
Why? Yes, tell me, why? Pardon?
Car has many purposes, sir.
You have to sell 2 cars.
Okay, I'll do it, sir. I'll sell it and get the 1 car free, sir.
Indama, in the college?
Sir, Anna University, sir.
Okay, okay. Anna Gindiya.
Sir.
Seri pera namma?
Sri Aarti, sir.
Okay. Anybody else? But you can also justify why you are opting for that.
Pen and pencil compare பண்ணும்போது கார் ஹஸ் என்ன சார் காஸ்ட் வந்து ஜாஸ்தி கம்ஃபர்ட்டபிலிட்டி நிறைய அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு பர்பஸ் யூசேஜ்
உங்களுக்கு பெனிஃபிட் இருக்கு
என்ன சார்
உங்களுக்கு பெனிஃபிட் இருக்கு கார் வந்தாக்க நோ டவுட் ஓகே ஐ வில் டெல் தி ஆன்சர் ஓகே ஒரு ஜிடி நாயுடு பையனே வந்துட்டு பென்சில்னு தான் சொன்னார் தலையில ஒரு ஓங்க ஒரு குட்டுச்சு அவர் என்ன சொல்றாருன்னு சொல்றேன் 2 பென்சில் விற்கிறதுக்கு இந்த பென்சில் வாங்குறவங்ககிட்ட எவ்வளவு நேரம் நீ போராடணுமோ 2 பேனா விற்கிறதுக்கு பேனா வாங்குறவங்ககிட்ட எவ்வளவு நேரம் பேசணுமோ அதே எஃபர்ட்டை போட்டாக்க 2 காரை விற்றுதலாம் கார் வாங்குற வசதி உள்ளவங்ககிட்ட பட் என்ன யூ மஸ்ட் லொக்கேட் த பர்சன் ஹூ இஸ் கேப்பபிள் ஆஃப் பையிங் கார் ஓகே தட் இஸ் த மார்க்கெட் யூ மஸ்ட் செர்ச் ஃபார் த மார்க்கெட் to place your product and then sell it, get it accepted. Okay?
Okay, sir.
That's the meaning on that, actually. Then, now, once you have got a unique idea, you say it is unique, you say it is very innovative, you must search for patents in the market, in the search engines. A lot of patents are there, If you do not know that, you start making, then once you are successful, till that time they will not interfere. Once your startup becomes very successful, if there is a patent which is there already in the international market site, they will come and sit on your head and take a lot of money. So much of money will be broke. It is happening every day. So always look for relevant patents. If there are any patents already there, in that case, how you can make your product or process slightly different, slightly modified, so that you are not affected by the patent which is already there in the market. Because quite a lot of companies, particularly from China, Canada, Korea, and Japan, and then UK, France, Belgium, Germany in that order, they buy the patents of a lot of companies and keep them. So once they keep searching everywhere, every day, that's their work. Suppose you start your startup with a particular product and you are very successful, say 300 times, 500 times the growth is there, then they will come and show their patent. It's a violation of my patent, international patent, so you have to give me compensation of $10 million or $100 million, depending upon what you can make. So you must be careful. So startup preparation itself, you must search for the relevant patents. Then market research, I told you already, you must have a market research made to find out whether it's a market which is already available. But don't worry if the market is not there. You can create a market. If your product is very good, if you are very much convinced that your product is innovative and good and it is going to be very useful for the people, I'll come back to this at a later stage, people remember that, then your market can be created. I'll tell you one small example. Ball pens, when it was introduced first in India, it was introduced by Parker. You all know the Parker pens, right? Right? Parker pen, you heard of that? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Parker introduced the first pens in the market. Yes, somebody. Here, Suresh, right? Tell me, Suresh. Okay, the link is not all right. You can raise the point later. So ball pens, when was introduced in the market by Parker, it failed miserably in the Indian market because government was not accepting it. You might not have known at the time. Exam papers cannot be written with ball pen. It cannot be signed with ball pen. So where is the market? All the market has become finance market, government sector, education sector. So it was a total failure. After about 10, 15 years, there were Camlin. You heard of Camlin pens? Anybody heard of Camlin pens? Camlin? They introduced after 15 years. By that time, the mental makeup of government is changed. Government allowed the use of ball pen. Education system allowed the students to use ball pens. And financial institutions allowed the use of ball pen in filling up checks. So Camlin introduced this at that time and became very successful. Then again Parker came into India and then positioned their product at a higher end because they are international. So these things you must be careful to know. Positioning your product is what I'm telling. Today, lot of ball pen manufacturers are there. But still, Parker name has got a brand value. So they want to sell at that position and not compete with the 1 rupee, 2 rupee manufacturers who are available in plenty. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you must make use of search engines maximum. Today you are all well aware of that. You are well skilled on that. And after the lockdown, most of the time we're working online only on virtual platform. So you must visit the portals of all the government, central and state government, and study information on incubators. Our Anna University has got an excellent incubator system. College of in Guindy has got an incubator C-Gain. Now we have got a larger incubator that started. They have enlisted around 24 startups recently. List out available funding for developing your product. You find out from where all you can get funding. You can get from your parents, because the starting, you must do the starting with some amount of money to develop the product and making a prototype even, so that we can show that and generate more money. It's always a better idea. And go through in detail the recent budgets of governments, and also see every budget is giving new incentives for MSME and startup. It was mostly for MSME till about 4-5 years back, and today startups are also getting a lot of incentives, which is all available in the government documents. So go through that. Yes. I always feel I have been associated with number of startups as a mentor, a partner, or advisor, whatever you call it. Always better to make a prototype of your product. It may be a full-size one. Suppose you want to manufacture a machinery. It's very difficult to make a full type, but to make a scale model. There was this startup which was developing a turbine to produce energy out of sea waves. The turbine size used to be about 10 meter by 20 meter. You can't make a prototype. So a scale model was made in College of Engineering, Guindy, in the mechanical and manufacturing department, to test it. Then while the testing was successful, you create some records, you scale it up, then you go for the full size. Otherwise, the prototype development will be very, very costly for such things. And of course, we can also do the virtual prototyping. A lot of tools are available today, and 3D printing techniques can be used. In fact, my company prototypes using the 3D printing available in the incubators. Of course, at that time, Guindy did not have. We went to VIT Vellore and also to CIPET to produce a number of 3D printing printed material instead of spending money on tools and other things, costly tools. Once you are convinced that your product is innovative and unique, then you should not hesitate, but you must apply for patent. Why I'm telling this is, I'm sure out of 200 startups, at least 2 or 3 will be having a very unique and very innovative product or process, and they should not miss the opportunity of applying for a patent, even when you are in college. I know a lot of students in IIT, they apply for patent while they are in the campus. That has not come to our college, private and government colleges so far, but I think it should come. And you must, once you have got a good mentor, it may be one of your professors, it may be one from industry or from your family, who can guide you on that. Every university, Anna University has got an excellent department who will help you in applying for a patent. Yes. You people are all still in the college. So this is very important for you. You may have crowded syllabus, but still with a little amount of time management, if you are seriously considering taking up startups as your career, then you must go through this and take this activity seriously while you are in college. You must be updated on industry, technology, and current affairs. Technology, of course, easy for you. Industry, you can search in the website, but current affairs are available in the media, in the press. You must create and develop a habit of reading newspapers every day. I mean, many people read newspaper, Dinatandi or Dinamala or some other thing, and, and, and see the page and cinema news and sports news. You can see that, but you must also go through the industry news and keep yourself abreast of technology also. Whatever new technology is coming, for that you must become a member in a professional society like IEEE, IETE, or IEI, or CSI. So many professional societies are there. You must become member on that so that you are abreast with the technology and also current affairs. You must participate in as many seminars and workshops by academic institutions. A lot of workshops are going on every day. A lot of seminars are conducted every day. Government departments are now entering into it. And training centers are there. Industry training centers are there. CII, Confederation of Indian Industry, Bharat Yuva Shakti Trust, EDII, then professional societies I have mentioned earlier. And entrepreneurship development cell in almost every college has got an EDC, entrepreneurship development cell. It is supported by either UGC or AICTE or sometimes by the college management itself. So if it is not active in your college, you activate it. You call people to your college under the banner, talk to them, ask them to talk to you so that more people are inspired. Then incubators. Then open house and vendor development activities of different segments from railways to defense, automobile to energy. It is conducted every year at least twice. You go and act, you go and attend, visit those things and keep your eyes open and ask questions when you have got any doubt about anything. So vendor development is nothing but supplier development. So if you find your product can be developed to cater to a slot there, nothing like that. Then invite entrepreneurs who are established already, maybe your seniors in college, invite them to talk to your group about their ventures so that you will know how they suffered, how they came out, what was the struggle. See, no gain without pain. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then this is the most important thing which we miss. Even as a student, whenever you attend these programs, you visit people or you make them come to you, you build a network of entrepreneurs and industrialists, as well as other students like you who are interested like you in being an entrepreneur. It will be very useful when you start and run your industry. A good mentor and a network will come handy when you may face hurdles by running a venture. I have personally experienced it more than 4 or 5 times. Whenever I had a problem, I always went to people who were in my network and I had my reward for that. Yes, all these things are all right. See, entrepreneurship is good. Entrepreneur in general, he finds out a demand for a particular thing in a particular segment, supplies that, he is happy, he is supplying the requirement of the society. But suppose there is always a water shortage in Chennai. So water bottles are there being distributed all over. If you think that you can add value and make more money by not filling up with distilled and purified water, but with corporation water, which is very, very poor in value, is it good entrepreneurship? Is it ethics?
No, sir.
Does it follow any values? Similarly, there's a huge demand for country bombs in Kashmir and other sectors. Suppose you make and supply, your company may grow, but is it ethical business? So always make sure whatever you think, design thinking you went through some 4 or 5 days back, you start looking at anything that you do from the viewpoint of people. It should be people oriented. It should be accepted by the people, by the community, by the society. So you should never forget ethics and values. It should be integral part of your business. What are things you must keep in mind apart from that? But these are all important things. Acceptance by the society is most important. If the society is going to reject your product or process, you cannot survive. With all the innovation and technology, should be people oriented. See, whatever you do should improve the quality of life of the people and also the environment in which the people are living. Okay, all this you are doing, you are starting your industry, but suppose some changes may occur that may alter the scenario. Now, you are trying to build an industry and supply to a country next to you. Suppose there is the enmity between the two countries and the war is hit, what will you do? Be alert to changes. Make sure you are alert to changes which will affect your business. Yes. Now, can I take another 10 minutes? Saktivel?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can,
Yeah.
sir. You can. You can. No issues, sir.
If any question they can ask now,
Okay.
or you can note down the questions and send to me. I'll give them answer later also. The time doesn't permit.
Okay, sir.
See, now I'm coming to the future of marketing. Before that, somebody was asking me when I was discussing this lecture with someone, sir, what happened in the past 7-8 months due to lockdown? A lot of startups have gone down and a lot of funding, about 50% of funds available could not take them. Yes, it is true. We had a setback, not just manufacturing industry. Every industry had a setback, but manufacturing industry being the largest one also had a setback. About 15 to 20% of startups were starving for funding and market also, because the market demand also fell down. And some imported components could not be obtained, and some exports cannot be materialized. So there was a setback. Funding wise, around 40% of funding available normally for startups came down. But good news is I can tell you today that the situation has improved in the past 1 month, slowly and steadily. And today we are almost on par with March. What was there in March before the lockdown was affected, we have almost reached that point. The various indexes, like the production index, GDP, financial indexes, are all catching up to our pre-pandemic levels. And It is expected to be really, really growing after April. So the future of manufacturing looks really, really exciting. Smart manufacturing is already being practiced. Maruti is setting up a very big unit for smart manufacturing facilities. And your technology like AI and machine learning, image and data process, data analysis, virtual reality and augmented reality, all these things are being used today in manufacturing industry, already being used, but will be used more in the future. So that will open up more startup opportunities. Technology plays a crucial role in the future of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs have the chance to do both strategic planning and administrative work for their business. Get involved in all sides of their business because the internet makes it possible to do. It's a 3D view. You can view your business in 3D. You can participate anything from everywhere. There is one entrepreneur who studied in College of Engineering Gindi from Coimbatore. He started the telemedicine and remote uh, consultation of doctors from Coimbatore in a small way about 7 years back. Today he is a #1 company in the whole world, not just in India. So from anywhere in the world, you can be in a small village, thanks to internet and the connectivity. We can make business, do business anywhere in the world and grow. The social media is becoming very, very indispensable actually. Whatever is happening in Big Boss yesterday is coming to the market today. Is it? Am I right? So the importance is known about social media for advertisement, openings in any industry, and business benefits both internally within a company and externally between a company and other nodes of the business. Clients and suppliers are other nodes. See, after all, there are 3 nodes. You, the startup, then your client and your supplier. So using Facebook, Twitter, and other social media, you can develop your business, you can get more clients, you can get better suppliers, and you can also market your product and process better. So this is very, very, very important. See, we have been knowing, we have been understanding the growth of entrepreneurship in India within a small circle. MSMEs started a bit earlier. It was only micro earlier, small later, medium. Now all the 3 are combined together under MSME. And you have got startups, which is being defined and redefined every day. But we are going to go into the future with the opportunity of developing multinational businesses to one of global small business. As I was mentioning to you, wherever you are, you may be in the remote village of Bihar or Orissa, undeveloped area. As long as you have got an internet connection and communication network, you can build a successful business if online tools are properly optimized. See, this is very important. You must learn how to use the online tools if you want to succeed. But this is the future, very exciting future. So you need not travel, you need not go anywhere. You have to develop your business from your own shell, maybe in a remote area of undeveloped state. For this, I request you to start your preparations today. You are still in college, you've got a lot of time, so you can start your preparations today. If you are seriously considering entrepreneurship as your career choice, start working today on the fundamentals I have listed. Because some of you may be only curiously considering, you are here because of curiosity. They will be inspired later once the serious people are going to set up their startups and they are succeeding. So you people who are seriously considering entrepreneurship, please start working today. By the time you complete your studies, you will have a clear idea of what to do, how to do, and when to do. You can go to your mentor whenever you have got a mentor already, I am sure. By the time you complete your studies, you have a clear idea of what to do, how to do, and when to do, and your mentor can definitely help you there. My best wishes to all of you to become entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, and contribute to our country's growth. Thank you. Best wishes
Thank you.
for a great future for all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful session, sir. Thank you.
I must thank CED and Maha for giving me a chance. I hope I have given them some sort of what do you call push to enter into startup with all the adequate protection also, so that they will be all successful at the first opportunity and inspire more people. I given my email ID. They can also contact CED and send their queries. I'm very happy to answer them. If I do not know the answer, I got a team of people who are experts in almost everything. I'll get the answer and then give it back. Thank you very much. Thank you, Maha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Dear participants, I'll post the feedback link in the chat. Please fill the form. Also, we are maintaining one WhatsApp group for the Tamil Nadu Entrepreneurship Forum group. So if you're interested, please join. Dear participant, I have posted the feedback link in chat room. So kindly fill the form and you can leave the meeting.